our Django app is already solid. It handles authentication, profiles, chat, and more. But to make it truly bulletproof, we've added strong password protection using hashing. Password hashing ensures no one can ever read stored passwords, not even us, and this elevates our app security to professional, production grade standards, and that's the level we want to operate. Now we have this sign up function in our views. This logic is responsible for protecting the user's password. The make password function transforms the password into a secure hashed version. So what's stored in the database is not the actual password, but a one-way hash. So even if someone steals the database, they cannot reverse the hash to get the original password. Now next, we have the secure password verification on login. Our function sign in view in views.py. This is the authentication logic. The function check password compares the entered password with the stored hashed version. Django then handles the hashing internally. It's fast, secure, and eliminates the risk of comparing raw passwords. So what happens if you don't hash passwords? So if the database is leaked, hackers can read all your users' passwords. And then we have a scenario where users often reuse passwords across sites. So one leak means many compromised accounts. And then you could violate data privacy laws like, the GDPR or the Data Privacy Act. Next, we have a session fixation. It is a sneaky attack where an attacker steals or forces a session ID to hijack login account. If the same session ID cookie works in another browser, your app is, vulnerable. But in our Django, we've hardened a session behavior to block this completely. This makes our authentication system resistant to session theft. Now, why our app block session fixation? So this is the code that is responsible for defending it. So we have a session cookie secure, HTTP only, an edge where it close after 20 minutes, browser close. So these configs ensure that even if someone copies a cookie from one browser, it won't work elsewhere or after timeout. Now we have also this function sign in view in our views.py. It has a secure session flow in the code. So when a user logs in, we store only the user ID in Django session. All session logic is handled server side by Django. So it means no authentication tokens or secrets are exposed in the front end. Now I will show you now the actual test. Now let's say in browser A, here we need to log in and copy the session ID from cookies. Now here in browser B, we need to paste this and try to visit the home page. And shala, access is denied because the session ID is tied to the original browser and expires on close. Now, by securing session cookies and relying on Django session management, we've completely eliminated session fixation risk. This ensures sessions are valid only for the original browser for limited time and under HTTP's only transport. Now, in any secure app, session should expire automatically after a period of inactivity. So if session remains active forever, even if the user is idle, it becomes an easy target for session hijacking. So here in our Django app, in our settings.py, we enforce both inactivity timeout and browser close expiry. So as you see in the code, sessions automatically expire after 20 minutes of session inactivity. So if someone walks away from their device, they'll be logged out soon after 20 minutes. And next, we can also see here in the code that sessions are also cleared as soon as the browser is closed. This prevents reuse of session cookies across reopenings or other users. So overall, these two settings combined makes sure that the idle session vanish and also the session cookies don't persist longer than they should. Now, next, we have a brute force protection in Django login. So, login brute force attacks are when an attacker tries to guess your password by rapidly submitting multiple combinations. So, if there's no delay or lockout, they can keep trying forever until they get in. So, in our Django plus Supabase app, we've implemented a custom rate limiting logic to prevent this. So, after multiple failed login attempts, we temporarily lock out the user. So, the code responsible for this is our function signInView induce.py. So, this logic tracks attempts per user using Django's in-memory cache. So, if the same user tries more than 5 times within 5 minutes, they're temporarily locked out. So, the lock resets automatically after a timeout. So why is this important? If you don't do this, attackers might run scripts to try millions of passwords combination. Even weak passwords will get cracked eventually. So no delay equals open door for credential stuffing and password spraying. Next, we have preventing user enumeration in Django login. When attackers want to break into accounts, the first thing they check is which username exists. If your login form responds differently to valid and invalid usernames, it leaks user presence, even before the password is guessed. So our Django app blocks that attack entirely by returning a generic error message every time. The logic responsible for this is our function signInView in our views.py. It never reveals if the username or password was incorrect, whether it's bad password or unknown username. The error is always invalid credentials. This blocks attackers from confirming whether a specific email or username exists. Why is this important? What happens if you don't do this? So attackers can test email lists and harvest valid accounts. This leads to targeted brute force, credential stuffing, and phishing. It's one of the most common and silent login leaks. Next, we have securing Django cookies with secure and HTTP only flags. Session cookies are like keys to your account. If they're not protected, attackers can steal them through insecure networks or malicious JavaScript. In our Django app, we lock session cookies with two critical flags. The code shown in the screen is from the settings.py.